excited. I can't believe we were able to find one finally. But why is it every time we want to go pick up something, it's 2 hours away?
Because you wanted to move to Iowa. Everything's 2 hours away. You go to the big city, 2 hours away. You buy an old house, you want to go to Home Depot, it's 2 hours away.
That's because we're in Menards country. Don't you like living in Iowa?
That'd be great if it wasn't for all this traffic. Road hog.
Hello. Horsey. Greetings from Fairfield. I'm Kendra.
And I'm Rich.
In this week's video, we have a brand new project. Why don't you come on and see what we got cooking in the kitchen? The butler's pantry. You'll have to excuse the mess. It's his day off. Again. Potato bed. The kitchen. The kitchen was last remodeled about 20 years ago by the previous owners. The biggest problem we have is the lack of wall space. We got plenty of windows, got plenty of doors, but we have no place to put stuff. Which brings us to today's video. I want a Hoosier, and I want to put it here.
The heck is a Hoosier?
Every girl's dream, and what every old house should have. Right here, this fridge, it does not belong in this kitchen. It's wrong for the kitchen completely. It's just out of place here. What we will see is what these two cabinets look like in the butler's pantry over there. And we're still deciding on the basic layout to see what works best. As luck would have it, well, you know what? We finally found exactly the Hoosier I was looking for. The one that is a good size for the space. Not too big, not too small. Something that I can use that works for me and for the kitchen. And after years and years of searching on Marketplace, we were able to actually find something. And it's perfect for this space. So without further ado, I know you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, so let's get cracking.
Seems to me that I hear music coming through the kitchen door. I hear Dinah washing china, but I never heard the song before. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. Dinah didn't make no pudding, didn't make the apple pie, 'cause she's pitching in the kitchen with the apple of her eye. Someone's in the kitchen, doo-doo-doo, someone's there, I know. Doo-doo-doo-doo, someone's in the kitchen, I know. That somebody's in the kitchen, somebody's there, I know. Someone's in the kitchen, strumming on the old banjo. Tell me, Dinah, what's all that doodling, doodling? Dinah, I hear you noodling, noodling. Hear you do-do-dee-dee-dee, wonder who it can be who's taking her from me. Go home, go home, go home. If that banjo keeps a ringing, Southland I'm winging, swinging my way back home. the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. I can hear them strumming, humming soft and low. Come on out of the kitchen, get away from the old banjo.
Ta-da! Look at all this room! There's so much room now. There's so much room. And we won't have the door hit this door. And look, they wallpapered behind the cabinets. I am so happy that they wallpapered behind the cabinets. I was a little worried, but it's great. There's only a few holes, and it looks like something that got glued to the side of the cabinet, but don't worry. We have 3-4 rolls that they left behind, so we can fix those little spots, and it'll be perfectly fine. Now, when it comes to this, painted. Originally, it wasn't painted. Originally, it was shellacked wood. But in 1964, they painted this green, and they painted that green, and they painted that green and that green. They painted all the wood green. And all I can say is, it's not easy being green. So they painted, I want to say the last remodel in about 20 years ago. That's when they painted this nice antique white, which looks fabulous with the wallpaper. So I'm torn. We had no paint on any of the wood in the kitchen for about 69 years. And we've had paint on the kitchen wood for 61 years. So that gives me about 7 years to figure out if we're going to strip this stuff off or if we're just going to repaint and leave it the way it is. So that's a future problem that we'll worry about, or a future decision. So that's taken care of. Now for the important part. I think we need to have something right here that we moved all this stuff for so that I could have it. Well, let's see how the Hoosier looks here. Bring in the Hoosier! Toot sweet! And now it's time for the 1890s montage. I swear. my Hoosier. Look at my flower bin. It's a brand new one off eBay. Look how shiny it is. Ooh. Yes. Anyway, it hasn't been used, or it looks like it's never been used, but it's a much smaller one. This was the whole giant one, and nobody needs that much flour. At least I don't. So the other reason I really, really like this is the slag glass. The slag glass actually matches some of our stained glass from the dining room and library. But anyway, let me put that back, and look how much room I'm gonna have for spices. And this is for either note cards or recipe cards. Here's a place to put a recipe book, more places for spices. And then here, another spice rack, and a perfect place to put my bowl jars. I might need more. Oh, also, this pulls out. How cool is that? More workspace. And then we have drawers with lovely glass. More drawers. Another drawer. This was probably a bread box. It's missing the top. It looks like it's lined with metal, and we'll have to find a replacement. And of course, place for all of my cooking stuff. And oh look, a cutting board whenever I need it. And this, isn't that cool? Now, this is a little tiny drawer, and this kind of gives it away that it was made in 1917. That's one of the reasons we picked out this particular model, because of the slag glass and because of the age. So it has that more vintage vibe that I'm going for. Now, I keep calling this a Hoosier because, well, it was made in Indiana. And cabinets like this are referred to as Hoosiers, even though this one was actually made by Sellers in 1917. This was the key to figuring that out. But yeah, I'm just so excited about having this. It is just a lovely addition to the house, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to work here and get lots of baking done. Here's a closer up look at, oh, that beautiful slag glass. Now, I need shelf liners in here, but other than that, I think a couple of pie safes on each side, and it'll be ready, perfectly fine.
Pie? Did someone say pie?
What is that?
You said you wanted an old refrigerator.
Not that old.
Oh.